used to these rays. I'm feeling exposed, but I can't hide no more. I can't hide. As the sun shines in all of my glory, my flaws don't look so bad at all. What was I so afraid of?
Hey everybody, it's Sharmel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. So today, y'all, I decided to try some pipe cleaner curls. If you guys have been here, you guys know that in general I love a good curl set on my locks. So far my favorite is perm rods. Flexi rods are kind of hit and miss. I've had some that I liked, had some that I didn't like. So I feel like it was only right for me to try out pipe cleaner curls. I've already started the process on my hair. So yeah, let me show you how I prep these pipe cleaners and we are going to get right into it. So here are the pipe cleaners that I'm going to be using. I actually purchased these from the $1.25 tree. They came in a pack of 48 and I purchased 2 packs, but you can also find these on Amazon. This is also my first time really working with pipe cleaners, so I don't know if this is true for all pipe cleaners, but these ones specifically from the dollar store, they did shed a little bit. It didn't stop me from doing the style, but yeah, it did shed. So before installing, you will have to prep the pipe cleaner. So I am folding them in half and I'm using my pointer finger at the middle part, and then I'm just going to twist those 2 ends together, creating like that loop at the top. I watched quite a few pipe cleaner tutorials and everyone kind of had their different flair on it, but I will say the people who prep their pipe cleaners like this, I feel like their tutorials were the easiest to follow and their curls came out really bomb. So yeah, I went ahead and prepped my pipe cleaners the exact same way. So this is going to be like a no retwist curl set, but in addition to the pipe cleaners, I'm also just spraying my hair with some water. I did wash my hair last night, but it has dried, so I am just dampening it a little bit with some water, and I'm also using some setting foam. So this says olive oil, but it's not the olive oil mousse, it's actually the Lotta Body mousse. I just had like a big bottle of the Lotta Body, so I've just been pouring it into this instead because it's just easier to apply, but you can use the mousse of your choice. So I watched a few tutorials on YouTube and TikTok to kind of figure out my method for this. So I couldn't decide if I wanted to do 1 or 2 locks per pipe cleaner. So I've been doing just kind of a combination of both, and then later I'll decide which one I actually like better. So first I'm just gonna start by misting my locks with water. Then I'm gonna go in with the pump of the foam. Next, I'm gonna take my pipe cleaner, and so with the little loop side at the bottom, I'm gonna pull my locks out and I'm going to wrap the end around the bottom, and then I'm going to slowly start wrapping up. And I want them closed, but I'm trying not to overlap too much just so that the drying process doesn't take too long. And then once I get to the top, I just fold that end over to secure it. And there you have it. Show you how it looks when I just do 1 lock. Get my foam, side, wrap it around, and roll it up. I will say, compared to perm rods and compared to flexi rods, these for me have been like the easiest to wrap, maybe because I have experience with similar styles. I do feel like the locks wrap around the pipe cleaners a lot smoother, a lot easier. They stay in place. That's one thing when you do perm rods or flexi rod sets. Sometimes the locks slip off of the rods, but so far with these ones, they pretty much stay put as they're wrapped around. So if you are a beginner to curl sets, I do think that this is a fairly like beginner friendly method. Okay y'all, so I have all of the pipe cleaners in, It took me about, I want to say, maybe like 2 hours to do my whole head. I was like on my phone, watching stuff on my phone, taking little short breaks in between, but it did take me about 2 hours, and I have a total of 77 locks. But now, y'all, on to the hard part. So in most of the tutorials and videos that I watch, people were leaving their pipe cleaners in for days. The shortest amount of time I've seen was like maybe 48 hours, but I gotta go to work tomorrow. I also know that some people also just kind of wear the pipe cleaners as a style, and I could see this working if my pipe cleaners were black, but since they're these colorful colors, y'all, it's giving childish. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit under the dryer for sure, because I really don't have 2 days to dedicate to keep these in my head. So the first thing I'm gonna do is sit under the dryer just to ensure that it dries properly. Usually when I do any type of curl set, I typically sleep in my rods or my flexi rods, perm rods, whatever I decide to do. I usually sleep in them, but since I have to go to work tomorrow, I don't know if I want to chance it. Part of me is saying just sleep in them and get up early tomorrow morning and take them out. The other part of me is saying take them out tonight because I don't want no surprises in the morning. So yeah, I'm still kind of debating on what I want to do, but for now, I am going to sit under the dryer. All right, y'all, so it is the next morning. So what I ended up doing was sitting under the dryer for like an hour yesterday, and then I left the pipe cleaners in overnight. Hopefully they're dry, y'all. They feel dry, I think. I will say, for the most part, these were super comfortable to sleep in. Okay, so to undo, I'm just going to flip the tab up, flip this part up, and then unravel. Hold on. Y'all, this gonna be a fail. I think some of my roots are still damp. Not too bad. Not the worst. But my roots are still a little damp for sure, but not the worst. Okay, this one is a lot better. Okay, I ain't mad at it. Alright, so all of the pipe cleaners are out, and this is what we have so far. So two things I want to make note of. So again, this is a no retwist style, so my roots are very like loose and fluffy, and if you are doing this with no retwist, you definitely want to be careful kind of at the roots, because some of these little tips were getting caught in my roots as I was unraveling. So that's one thing to make note of if you do decide to do this as a no retwist. And then the second thing that I noticed is that when I do one lock per pipe cleaner, they're definitely a lot tighter. So yeah, here's one that was just wrapped by itself compared to like this one where it was wrapped with two. I personally don't mind like the looser curl look. I prefer for my curls to look a little more full and dropped a little bit, but I will say that if you probably do it with one, that it'll probably last a little longer. So yeah, those are just two things that I wanted to make note of. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little hair oil on my hands and just kind of separate some of these curls. This part is optional, but I just wanted to look a little fuller and kind of more blown out, so that's what I'm gonna do. If you want your curls to last longer, don't manipulate them, just kind of leave them as is if you choose. So I'm using my Sacred hair oil, just putting a little of that in my hand. Mainly like untwisting the locks that were twisted as two. Now I'm just going in with some edge control. This is the Style Factor Edge Booster. I just did all my edges and wasn't even recording. Alright y'all, so here is the final look. So I originally planned on doing like a middle part, but I think I kind of like it better as like the flip over situation. Overall, I am very pleased with the definition. I could definitely see myself doing more pipe cleaner curls in the future. I think these may have bumped perm rods down to number 2 because yeah, the definition is crazy with these ones. Let me know what y'all think. I think I did a good job. I definitely want to try it again with like a fresh retwist, but yeah, I like it. Has a lot of like bounciness and movement. But that is going to be it for this video, you guys. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, and I will see you beautiful people in my next video. Bye.